Hi, my name is Florence Sincua, a third-year student of Bachelor of Science in Civil Engineering, Section B. I will discuss to you the classification of roads and their details. The classification of roads depends on the criterion being considered. Each among them is further classified into different types of roads. And today, I will give a brief description on each and every type and terms when you listen someone talks about roads. Roads are classified as follows: classification based on speed and accessibility, classification based on construction materials used, classification based on location and function, classification based on usage, carriageway, rigidity, topography, economy, traffic volume, and traffic type. Classification based on speed and accessibility. This is further classified into 6 different types, namely freeways, expressways, highways, arterials, local street, and collector roads. Freeways are wide roads designed for fast-moving vehicles to travel long distances with higher speeds. It is generally designed in 4 lanes, 2 lanes in each direction. Traffic movement on freeways is continuous and unhindered because there are no railway or road intersections. Parking and walking are strictly prohibited on freeways, and they don't have footpaths on either side of roads. The minimum speed limit and maximum speed limit varies from the country by country, and it ranges between 45 miles per hour to 75 miles per hour. Next is expressways. Expressways is one of the superior types of access-controlled roadways where the entry and exit of the expressway are fully controlled by ramps. As the name itself, express, echoing that these are meant for a free flow of various speed traffic. These are designed to travel quickly with great comfort and safety by avoiding sharp curves, busy traffic intersection, and railway junctions. Vehicles with high acceleration are only permitted in expressways. Heavy load vehicles, cargo vehicles, pedestrians are not allowed. Another one is highways. It connects villages to cities or cities to cities, or state to state, or the roads connect the state capital to the national capital. Highways are the roads that run through the length and breadth of the country, generally laid in 2 lanes. Highways are further classified into national highways, state highways, urban highways, and rural highways, which we will discuss in location and function category. Arterials. These are the roads laid inside the city or town for the movement high volume of traffic. An arterial road joins the central business point to the outside residential areas. Arterials provide access to the highways. Pedestrians are allowed to cross the roads only at intersections or at designated pedestrian crossings. The flow of traffic is controlled by a signaling system at intersections, where parking is not allowed. Next, local streets. Local streets don't carry a large volume of traffic, like arterials. The speed limit is restricted to 30 kilometers per hour in a local street. Pedestrians can cross the road at any point in local streets. Unrestricted parking, loading and unloading of vehicles are allowed in local streets. They usually don't have any divider with boulders, but divided with 1 meter dotted lines or straight white line. Lastly is collector roads. Collector roads collect and deliver the traffic to and from local streets and arterials. The speed limit usually ranges between 35 to 55 kilometers per hour. Pedestrians are allowed to cross only at intersections. Parking can be allowed except at peak times. The picture shows the speed and accessibility for different types of roads. Classification based on construction materials used. In this, I'm going to explain different types of roads based on the materials used in the construction of the road. Earthen roads. These are roads which are laid with the available soil at the site. It is the cheapest roads among all the roads. Earthen roads are designed for very low volume traffic. Available soil is laid in 2 to 3 layers, and the surface of the road is compacted with the rammer to expel the excess voids present in the soil. These roads are also called as temporary, usually laid for moving construction vehicles while building a structure, or for moving army vehicles during war times. It is not recommended to go with earthen roads in monsoon as the soil may run off during rain. Gravel roads. It is the second cheapest among all types of roads and are also better than earthen roads. In this type of roads, the mixture of gravel and earth available or the available soil at the site is paved on the surface and compacted. Gravel roads are also called as metal roads. This type of roads are easily built and generally laid in villages. Next is Muram Roads. Muram Roads is generally lateritic material which occur during the disintegration of igneous rocks by weathering agencies. These are roads which are laid using muram. The density of muram is higher than gravel, which also provides good surface finish and compaction than above two types of roads. Concord Roads. The word Concord is derived from India, which means an impure form of limestone. This type of roads usually recommended at places having a good quantity of lime. Concord Road is one of the low-quality roads but better than earthen roads and gravel roads. Waterbound Mahadam Roads. This type of road is also called as WBM road. The crushed stone or aggregate is used as a base course. WBM roads are laid as layers. Aggregates on the surface as a layer having 10 cm thickness. Water is sprinkled on each layer and then rolled for a better finish. These roads are better than the Muram, Earth, and Concord roads. Bituminous Roads. The bituminous is a black, viscous, and adhesive material occurred during the distillation of petrol. Bituminous roads are primarily used all over the world, which is very easy to lay and provides smooth and good surface finish. The thickness of bitumen road depends upon the subgrade soil at the site. It is always recommended to lay the bitumen roads in 2 layers. Lastly, concrete roads. Concrete roads are roads which are laid using the cement concrete material. These are the costlier roads among all types of roads. This type of roads are recommended at the places of the high volume of traffic, and it takes more time to construct the concrete roads as the concrete requires proper curing. The average life of a concrete road is 40 years, whereas bituminous has an average life of 3 years. Now, let's discuss the different types of roads based on location and function. National highways. National highways run throughout the length and breadth of the country. This connects state capital cities to the national capital city. A minimum of 2 lanes, one for each direction, is provided for national highways, and these 2 lanes are divided by a strip of boulders. The minimum speed of 8 km per hour should be maintained on national highways. Next is state highways. State highways connects the important cities of the state to the state capital city. State highways gives access to connect national highways. They are also connected to the state highways of the neighboring states. A minimum of 2 lanes are provided, but they may or may not divided with a strip of boulders. District roads. District roads gives access to connect to the state highways. This connects the important towns of the district, and they are also connected with the neighboring district roads. There are 2 different types of district roads, namely major district roads and minor district roads. Major district roads are roads that connects the neighboring district headquarters, while minor district roads are roads that connect the important towns within the district to the district headquarters. An example of this is the district road of Karnataka in India. Village roads or rural roads. Village roads are the roads in villages. These roads lead to the nearest town and also connects to the important areas of the villages like temples, churches, etc. Village roads are also connected to the neighboring villages. Usually, low-quality roads are provided as village roads because of low traffic. Classification based on usage. And all-weather roads are roads which can be accessed throughout the year, while fair-weather roads are roads which are accessed only during the fair atmospheric condition. At fair weather roads, some roads are only open during summers, and rest all seasons, the roads remain closed due to snow. These roads are not accessible during heavy rains, cyclones, or at time of floods. Classification based on carriageway, paved and unpaved roads. Paved roads. Paved roads are roads which are designed with a hard pavement course such as cement, concrete, bituminous, and WBM. Unpaved roads are roads which are not designed with a hard pavement such as Concord, Earthen, or Muram. Classification based on rigidity. Flexible roads. This has 4 layers. The outer surface layer is topped with bituminous material which is called as wearing course, and an underlying subbase, base and subgrade course. All these layers make the road flexible. Periodic maintenance is required for flexible roads, otherwise it can disintegrate easily with heavy traffic. All roads except cement concrete roads are flexible roads. Rigid roads. These are the roads with only 3 layers: surface course, base, and subgrade course. That makes road non-flexible. Cement concrete roads fall under this category. Classification based on topography. Roads are classified into 2 types considering topography, namely hilly roads and plain roads. Hilly roads are roads which are constructed on hilly areas where one can see frequent steep bends, ups and downs. The capital required is more and it takes more time when compared with plain roads. On the other hand, plain area roads are roads which are constructed on the plain area where there are few bends and up and downs. Planning and execution time is less when compared with the plain area roads. Now we go to classification based on economy. Low-cost roads. These are roads which require less capital and can be constructed with the available local soil or locally available materials. These roads are preferred where there is very low-end pedestrian traffic. Next, medium-cost roads. The fund required for constructing medium-cost roads are higher than the low-cost roads. Road to travel from village to the nearest town is one of the examples of medium-cost roads. These roads are considered when there is occasional high traffic. These roads are generally built using bitumen. Lastly, high-cost roads. These are roads that requires huge capital to construct. State highways and national highways are the best examples of the high-cost roads. Bitumen or cement concrete is used in high-cost roads. Classification based on traffic volume. This classification based on the number of vehicles passing through specific route. Low traffic roads. The roads which are carrying less than 400 vehicles on an average per day. Village roads or rural roads are the best examples of this type of roads. Medium traffic roads. The road which are carrying on an average of 400 to 1,000 vehicles per day. District roads are one of them. And lastly, high traffic roads. The roads which are carrying more than 1,000 vehicles per day. National and state highways fall under this category. Now we go to the last classification. Classification based on traffic type. Cycle tracks. The tracks which are built especially for cycles or bicycles. These tracks are provided on both sides of the pavement. Pedestrian ways. The way or a route built specifically for the pedestrians where any vehicles are strictly restricted. And lastly, motorways. These are expressways which are built for free flow of very speed traffic. These are designed to travel quickly with great comfort and safety by avoiding sharp curves, busy traffic intersections, and railway junctions. Motorways makes travel quick and provides comfort for high-speed vehicles. Out of the above, road classification based on speed and accessibility and based on materials used is the most important. That's all for today's feature. Thank you.